just went on fire. 13-7 was the final score. Beat the Orioles, swept them out the park at Baltimore in their home. Ooh, kind of embarrassing. Couldn't win a game. But Boston Red Sox is one of the best teams in baseball today, and they're the defending world champions from last year. So what do you expect? You know the Boston Red Sox are going to slap up the Baltimore Orioles. Next up, I said the New York Mets will beat the Kansas City Royals. They took that series 2 games out of 3. The Mets, who are on fire right now, they're the hottest team in baseball right now. Ever since the All-Star game, they are 27-12. They got the best record since the All-Star game, and that was what, back in second week of July? So, they're hot. Smoky hot. Red hot. Yeah, they beat them Kansas City Royals in Kansas City, too. Jacob deGrom was on the mound. He was lighting it up. I also said the Houston Astros would beat the Oakland A's. Zach Greinke was on the mound for the Houston Astros. He pitches very well against the Oakland A's. He did just that. Took care of business, knocked out the Oakland A's. They took that series 2-1, and that was that. Next up, I also said the Chicago Cubs would beat the Pittsburgh Pirates. They were playing at Williamsport, Pennsylvania, which is not at Chicago home ballpark or the Pittsburgh Pirates home ballpark. It was in the Little League World Series home park where the Little Leaguers play their championship and their tournament ball. The reason for that, they do it once a year. Every year, 2 teams from major leagues, they showcase their talents in front of these Little Leaguers just to let them know what it is to make it when you make it to the bigs. How it goes down. It was a fun game, very compact. It was beautiful. I love it. I love watching that game. I know I did watch it. I hope you guys watched it too. So the Cubs handled business. I said they would beat the Pirates. They took care of the Pirates 7-1. Quintana was on the mound for the Chicago Cubs. He just gave 7 scoreless innings against the Pirates. Pirates couldn't even score a run against Quintana, who was on fire. Next up, I said the Colorado Rockies will beat the Miami Marlins. That just happened. The Colorado Rockies just put up some massive runs, swept the Marlins in Miami in front of their hometown fans. Sometimes it's just be like that, you know. Colorado Rockies are a powerful team. They got a powerful lineup. What do you think? They're not going to beat the Miami Marlins, who don't really have no power in their lineup, and they have a whole bunch of rookie pitchers? They're learning their lesson. Now, the one loss that I had, which I'm surprised about, was the San Francisco Giants didn't beat the Arizona Diamondbacks. Their ace, Madison Bumgarner, was on the mound for the Giants. Really thought he was going to take care of business. He has a great pitching record against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Guess he wasn't having his day. You know, like most of us don't have our days, right? Sometimes we're good. Sometimes we don't have our day. It wasn't his day. Arizona Diamondbacks beat the Giants. And that was our lone loss, my friends. But let's dive into today's Major League Baseball action. Hopefully we go 6 for 6. Let's do it. We got the Atlanta Braves at the New York Mets. So far, the Braves are taking 2 out of 3 so far at Citi Field. Steven Matz is on the mound for the New York Mets. He's pitched very well against the Braves. And Dallas Keuchel's on the mound for the Braves. He's pitched very well against the Mets. This is going to be a very close, tight game. Give me the New York Mets avoiding a sweep here and winning the rubber game of this matchup. Next up, we have the Philadelphia Phillies at the Miami Marlins. This is a great game. Aaron Nola on the mound for the Philadelphia Phillies as their ace pitcher, who's won his last 2 decisions. He's pitched pretty well against the Miami Marlins. It's a 1-1. The series is tied 1-1 right now. So Aaron Nola's pitched very well against Miami. Miami's trying to take this series. Philly's trying to take this series. I'm going to have to go with the better team. The better team here is the Philadelphia Phillies, who are in the playoff contention. Miami Marlins are already eliminated. They're just playing out the rest of the season. They're ready to go home. They're just being spoilers right now. They could spoil the game for the Phillies, but I don't see that happening. Aaron Nola is too tough. Give me the Philadelphia Phillies beating the Miami Marlins. Next up, we have the New York Yankees at the Los Angeles Dodgers. On the mound for the Yankees is Domingo Germán, who leads the major leagues in wins with 16. And on the mound for the Los Angeles Dodgers is their ace, Clayton Kershaw, who's just breaking records, man. This guy is unbelievable. Gotta watch him pitch. He's an awesome pitcher. He's definitely a future Hall of Famer, hands down. So, series is tied 1-1. Yankees got a great team. Dodgers got a great team. It's going to be a close game. Because it's in Los Angeles, I'm going to take the Dodgers. Give me the Los Angeles Dodgers beating the New York Yankees and winning the series 2-1. Next up, we have the Detroit Tigers at the Minnesota Twins. This is going to be a good game. On the mound for the Tigers is Matt Boyd, who's trying to just prove himself for next season. He's a free agent at the end of this year. Wants to come back to the Tigers, but we don't know what the Tigers' future holds. On the mound for the Minnesota Twins is Martin Perez, who signed a 1-year contract earlier this year before the season with the Twins. He's fairly pitched pretty well. I wouldn't say he's the best right now. These both pitchers do not pitch well against each other's teams. It's going to be a shootout, but because Minnesota's at home, give me the Minnesota Twins beating up on the Detroit Tigers. Next up, we have the Colorado Rockies at the St. Louis Cardinals. This is going to be a pretty good game. St. Louis Cardinals has the best pitching record in baseball right now. They're going up against the powerful, almighty lineup of the Colorado Rockies. St. Louis is up 3-0, trying to sweep this 4-game set. I don't see that happening, my friend. Give me the Colorado Rockies saving